I'm a gangsta ass nigga and I keep a nigga bitch. Cutthroat niggas keep another nigga chick. Cutthroat niggas keep another nigga bitch. I'ma show a nigga how to get rich. Keep a Lambo in it. Hey man, this your boy Cutting Motherfucking Boss, man. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't understand this country lingo or this accent that I got, this the really real podcast. Where everything we talk about over here really, really real. You know what I'm talking about? And that's how it's gonna be. Ain't nothing ever gonna be fake. If it's fake, take me off the whole live internet and I will not come out the house. Straight up, if you're cheating on your spouse, you are doing wrong. Really real podcast. We finna get off in that edge. You know what I'm talking about?
So, Cutting Boss, for those who not familiar with you, never met you, they, you are out of touch with them, let's get in touch with them. Tell them about yourself.
See, I'm Cutting Boss, originally from Louisiana. You know
what city?
A town called LeCount, right? Like 13 miles by Alexandria, Louisiana. Central Louisiana, 318,
What is you most known for? Like, what would the people from your place most know you for?
Basketball.
So you was a basketball player?
Mischievous things.
Hold on, before you go to mischievous things, let's talk about the basketball briefly. What position you played?
Me, I started as a center because I could jump real good. I was dunking it like the 5th grade, you feel me?
So your sophomore year, I heard, was a really big year. Tell us about the climate of your sophomore year. Tell us what was going on as far as basketball in the United States your sophomore year in high school.
Oh, I was in Logansport High School in a town called Logansport, Louisiana. I had got sentenced to juvenile life, and I was on my way to LTI. In Louisiana, that's juvenile penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? So I was on my way to LTI. They stopped on side of the road and told me don't say nothing. I got in a van. They took me to a place called Cool Springs. It was in Logansport, Louisiana. I took a test and went to regular school. I played ball for the regular school. We went all the way to semi-state finals my first year with them. And that year, they wanted to send me to Nike camp. But I couldn't go.
Who were some of the other people, like Nike camp scene and the basketball scene at that time?
Oh, at that time, if I wasn't incarcerated in the system and I could have got adopted out the system by Terry Clark, by his brother, you can go look it up. The Clark brothers, Logansport, Louisiana, he had got messed up catching dope from niggas and taking their money. He was the chief of police. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna adopt me out the boys' home. And that way I could have went to the Nike camp. But he got in the situation and I couldn't go. But at that time, the #1 senior in the nation went to Lower Marion High School. His name was Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? And
you saw Kobe play back then?
Yeah, I used to watch tapes of him every day. That's all they used to show me.
Did you know he was going to be Kobe? Did everybody else? Kobe, number 24 Kobe?
Nah, he wasn't better than me.
He wasn't better than you? You got some proof of that?
Nah, I got proof. It's footage.
You got some proof of that? Some footage of that?
No, I was LeBron James before LeBron came in the game. If I wouldn't have turned to the streets and kept on my note with this basketball, but doing juvenile life and balancing it, you got to think. I'm going to LTI. I didn't. I went to a boys' home and to a regular school to play basketball, bro. That's how good I was. You know what I'm saying? But if I could have got ranked and went to the camp, I'd have been the #1 sophomore in the nation.
So, do you regret not pursuing the basketball?
Now, yeah, I do. Because I really wanted to run around. Because I thought about it. I dibble-dabbled in the streets because I had a kid when I was 15. Like, as soon as I got juvenile life, my son was born while I was incarcerated. So I used to really take care of my child by any means necessary being incarcerated, like when I go to school playing ball and things. But I don't regret it, but I do. And I can't watch basketball to this day. Like, the finals sometimes I can. I watch it a little bit more now. Steph Curry, he got that superstar mentality, but I always wanted to play Michael Jordan. I never wanted to be like Mike. Jason Kidd was my favorite player because he'll get you 20 assists a game and better get 10, 15 points.
So LeBron James just beat the all-time scoring record the other day, got the scoring title the other day. most points or whatever it was. Don't give me the line. I probably misquoting what the actual recognition of what award was. But do you think he the greatest of all time?
Hell no. I don't think he great at all. He's just a basketball player.
You don't think the man great at all?
Yeah, he makes some good. I don't. He makes some good business decisions, maybe, but I don't think he black, so he great for being a black man. But yeah, he a great black man. You know what I'm saying? But greatest of all time basketball player, man, that's stupid. Man.
What should the criteria be? What should the criteria be for the greatest?
I come from that old school era. No tattoos like that. Clean cut. Sharp, don't be in clubs, chilling. The Michael Jordan.
But what do that have to be? No, what do that have to do with the game of basketball? His actual skill set versus
all of it.
What is the criteria on the court? Should we say?
On the court, you got to be able to shoot threes. You got to be able to pass. You got to make your team better. You don't have to train to make your team better. You make what you have better. Every game, and you play every game like it's your last. Every game. It's all about winning. Winning makes superstars.
So because his losing record or whatever, that's why you feel like that disqualifies him from being the greatest? Or?
Nah, he's just not the greatest. Like, what he do? He can't even shoot a 17-footer. And he been in the league. I've been on him since he was playing in high school, Because I was one of them, When you're a basketball player, and all the basketball players it's a lot of people that the streets swallowed up that should be in the league, they all know exactly what I'm talking about.
So how long before somebody breaks his record? It took a long time because
Steph will do it.
Jordan didn't even have the record.
Steph will do it. Steph shoot threes. Steph shoot threes from the other side of the court. For real.
Talk about some current events. Right now you got a lot of controversy surrounding, we know one of your nemesis on the internet been gangster Terrence Williams, from the boot like you.
Oh, you talking about gangster?
Gangster, yeah. I know they've been one of your rivals on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Giggity. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, so we're not gonna keep it about him this time, but he kind of made the news talking about the situation with, everybody got their input these days. The internet gave everybody a voice.
Yeah.
I had a voice before the internet. We come from the DVD shit. So, anyway, what you think was going on with that? And he, him trying to get involved in that and speak on that. And he from the boot, and but now
just him getting involved with the internet.
Well, yeah, the internet period. Yeah, as far as him being a gangster, supposedly, quote unquote, the original hot boy, and that's your arch nemesis. So we, how does it? Do you feel like he's supposed to be on the internet?
I got friends doing 40, 50 years. They'll never get out the feds. Federal government give you 240 years.
You think he's an implant from the feds?
Jesus can't let you see the light.
You think he's an implant? You think the feds let him come home to bust some other niggas? Or
Nah, it's really no reason. It's more than that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really need him. Whatever he did. And that was on him. But he know what he did, and he know what he doing. But a lot of these stories, a lot of people don't want these stories to be out. And he speak on a lot of different topics about a lot of people that he really shouldn't be speaking on or even talking about. Cause all them old war stories, to me, he's a Killer Stone DuBois. Rest in peace, Killer. Straight up. Killer had the money. You know what I'm talking about? Do your research on Killer Stone. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Gangster Williams was a Killer Stone flunky. You know what I'm talking about? That's real words. But, we know the whole story.
Yeah.
Terrence. That's why your brother ain't give you no money. Why they get you with the private jet when you got out? Huh?
We had Googled your name before the interview, man. It mentioned something about, you said that something about the Kardashians and Beyonce and they couldn't even pay you, or they would have to pay you or something. Or what's that all about?
Oh yeah, they gotta pay me for sex. I wouldn't fuck on no women for free. Is you nuts? $500,000 Beyonce, man, that ain't nothing to you. You can tag me that, and that's for each nut. You feel me? Right? Real talk. and Jake can watch, but then it's gonna cost about $2 million. He gotta be in another room, like he can't be jacking off and then. But I hit her in front of him. And for the Kardashians, Chris, the mama, I fuck on the mama, man. I don't want to fuck on the daughter, like, unless I 2 by 2. I'm like, I gotta have Kim, Chloe, and then I gotta have the Kylie watching, like recording type. You know what I'm saying?
Travis old lady like that, man?
Playing with her puss.
Travis old lady?
Playing with her puss.
Oh.
Like, that's how, if Travis ain't doing it like that, you doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? I want some of that wolf pussy. Real nigga shit.
Oh. Well, yeah, man. So, anyway, it's a lot going on these days, man. Tell us what you got going on as far as the music, the entertainment,
Yeah, me, I'm falling back from rapping. We're gonna drop this last self-titled album. I'm dealing with the Costa Nostra, you know what I'm saying? My partner Doug, he got a documentary coming out. I'm gonna do my movie, we got coming out. The movie is really, really badass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell y'all the name of it. It's called 1995. You know what I'm saying? That's how I wasn't gonna tell you. But now we working on the little mini-series like The Wire and trying to work with the writers from The Wire and develop a new series like The Wire that's gonna last in the extent of time. And I'm into real estate, income tax. You need your taxes did. You can hire them. You need some t-shirts, some graphic designs. We got you. You want to record in the studio time? We got you. We into developing artists. I got the modeling agency. We got the adult modeling agency as well. So we looking for models. We always filming models. You know what I'm saying? Cutting box entertainment. We got a lot going on. Multiple entrepreneur Negro.
Also doing our research, doing our due diligence, our homework. We ran across in the algorithms and the searches your name and Hassan Campbell. I mean, how
what I got to do with that? Hold on, Ryan.
I don't know. The internet put y'all names together.
How?
The internet do that,
But he got African Bombada.
Huh?
African Bombada.
How did y'all? Did he have something? He said something.
I just don't. I really, he eerie to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like the stuff he be talking. You know what I'm saying? It's like he the type of dude be in the front of his camera or in the front of his mirror at home with women's panties on, looking at his own booty. Like, he just remind me of that type of person, you know what I'm saying? Like, weird, I don't know how, I ain't never been African bombarded or whatever that was upstate. I'm from down south, you hear me? We gonna put it in the woman's mouth, you know what I'm saying, in all 3 holes of a female.
Oh, man.
Where you found that at? Sitting at my phone, man. I ain't got no business being tied up with no nigga like that.
I don't know. They had a picture of y'all like side by side. Like y'all had
hell nah.
Like y'all had some beef or something going on.
Now you cracking jokes. I wouldn't be.
They had like a picture of y'all side by side, so we just wanted to clear it up, see
I
what's
ain't
going
we
on.
side by side nothing. I've never met her son Campbell. Don't want to meet him. Don't watch nothing about him. I just know he got African bombarded.
Man, so being from Louisiana, it's, a lot of people don't know it's different parts of Louisiana. You got the top, the bottom, the middle. How does it? The central. How does it?
You got north, south, and central.
Because you can drive through Louisiana and then end up in a different state and then come back to Louisiana.
You're going east or west. But north and south, you got North Louisiana, South Louisiana, Central Louisiana. North Louisiana consists of Thibodeau. That's where rapper Big Bug from. You know what I'm saying? You got Shreveport. You know about Shreveport. Bay Hurricane. You got Monroe. You know what I'm saying? Then you come to Alexandria. You got Natchitoches too. Then you come to Alexandria. Then you go down to Bunker, Chinaville, LeCount, Baton Rouge. Then you can go to New Orleans. But if you go west, then you go to Lafayette, Opelousas, Lake Charles, and then you can come to Houston. And if you go east, you'll end up in Mississippi.
So do everybody cook their gumbo the same in all them parts, or is the gumbo different in all them parts?
Oh yeah, the gumbo always different, man. The gumbo different by who make it, by who house you get it from. To be honest, everybody got their own original touch to gumbo, every one of us. But we all different, like North, Central, and South Louisiana, we all different. We all different.
I heard you mention the Costa Nostra a while ago, man. That boy BG recently had broke the internet. They thought he came home and they thought he was coming home. And they seen a picture of a dude with dreads and coming out the feds and everybody was sharing and posting and, oh, welcome home, Jizzle. You killed the Jizzle, ain't you?
Yeah, that's my people.
Yeah, what you thought? You thought he was home too, or you?
Nah, he come home next year.
Oh, okay. Did you, I mean, you was confused when everybody was saying he was home, or?
Nah. The people who know, they know what's happening.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of unreleased music.
You think he's being treated unfairly? You think people like BG and C Murder and them are being held for longer than they should have? You know, Mac just came home recently, but a lot of these rappers ain't coming home.
BG, you know, he knew what he was up against. Mac, casualty of war. Slim, casualty of war. C, casualty of war. Just like, a lot of people didn't know it wouldn't have been no cash money or no limit at all if C, Slim, and BG would have jumped their record labels. Because they was all under one umbrella. Turk was coming, Jewel, all the hot boys, every rapper from both sides.
I'm a gangsta ass nigga and I keep a nigga bitch. Cutthroat niggas keep another nigga chick. Us cutthroat niggas keep another